Hey guys, we are at Gracie Jiu-Jitsu Savannah with Master Pedro Sauer. And guess who else showed up? One of my buddies, Kevin Lee.
Kevin Lee.
And I had a couple of questions for Master Sauer today in regards to grappling or weaponized grappling, which, as you guys know, I've been doing a lot of study on it lately. So my question is, for instance, escaping from side control or underneath mount, and we'll generally start with side control. If I do more of a traditional escape from side and go to guard, I bring the weapon system, if it's on the belt line, in front of my opponent. So the one I've been playing more lately is a backdoor escape. So what I mean is if I do more of a traditional go to guard, I pretty much present the weapon system to it. What I've been trying to do more is go out the back door and start to come up as much as I can to take the weapon system away from them. So with that in mind, what other options do you see to follow the same principles?
Well, I see that for you to not make sure that the gun does not come between you and the guy, back door has to be the way. Because no matter what you do from the guard there, you always want to end up with the gun facing them, because the gun is on you and guard is face it. Unless you find a way to kind of have some kind of protection, guard you should not even be wearing, should not even be using.
Most of the time when I do the escape, I'm at least one hand protecting the gun, much like we did on our last private. So I'm having to do the escape one arm.
One arm. But the gun is still there in front of you and the guy, right?
Correct.
So you want to make sure that the gun never shows up there, or if they show up there, we've got a way to protect it.
So the backdoor escape is a good way. So then with that in mind, generally when I set this up, I'm protecting with the bottom arm. I try to get a bridge as much as possible, and usually we'll yoke grip. Then I'll start to work myself around them until I'm out of enough range to brace and start to come up.
I got you.
So what do you see?
I see maybe you can try to use something there. Let me come here. So if I'm here and I have this hand here protecting my gun, right? So this is the protection, and this is the underneath here. What I see here is that when you start to go into the back here, it'll be a good idea for you to kind of go and make sure that all the weight's on the arm there. All the weight's here, where the guy can no longer kind of retreat again.
So you're going all the way to a post.
You go all the way to the armpit there, and you make sure that your armpit connects to his armpit. And from that moment on, now stretch your arm. Now put all the weight right here. Right there. Yeah, that will be a very tricky move for the guy in the top to try to regain that.
Yes, sir.
Because, so you kill the guy by the armpit. Right there. So you kill the body armpit, and if you want to put all the weight in this arm here, like so you don't have to put the hand on the floor, you put the elbow. The elbow go right to the floor right here. So you put all the elbow right there. Now you got it. Then you can have your hand somewhere control there, but your elbow coming to the. Now you can put a good leverage there.
Yes, sir.
And you generate leverage from your legs.
So when you stand compressor, you're doing this.
Right there.
The elbows here.
Perfect. Now you have all your weight there, right in the guy's arm. If you have to, you can even take this knee a little bit off the ground, just in
Like this?
right there. Now you got all your weight in your left arm, and the guy cannot regain back.
So I know I'm gonna have that hand on that belt.
Right there. Now put all the weight in the elbow right there. And now the guy cannot. You're more than welcome if you want to, Alan. You're more than welcome to hold his arm that you when you have your elbow on the ground. No, with the left hand, the other arm, with this arm here outside. So when this arm is outside here, you're more than welcome to come here. Look, palm up, just palm up. And now put all your weight right here. There, right there, you have a chance to get in your gun. And if you get your gun, it's right here.
That's cool.
Let's take a look. And that's gonna work even better with no Z. Yep. Right there. Right there. Right there. Move it here. Right there. Oh, perfect, perfect. And then you got the gun. And you never move the gun. Anytime you have the gun, I will keep the gun very tight for you here. So you have to use it. You never flare, you never point it. The moment you take somebody else, the most important now is to make sure that you're going to keep it.
Yes, sir. Usually when we're training, we've been grappling a lot with this lately. This in a fixed blade. It's a bad day if it just comes out. That's one of the reasons why, for me initially, just good defense, protect, and which was what we did on our last private. And one of the reasons now is to escape while maintaining defense. Very similar to good jiu-jitsu guidelines.
Yes.
So that fits right into the backdoor escape if I miss the grip, which happens a lot, especially because the guys are starting to get used to me doing this. If I start to catch this and miss it,
Yep.
I guess you could bite.
You can bite. Yep.
I got to make sure I catch that.
Yep. When you have this is very hard for somebody to regain. So the key when you have somebody on top position, make sure his move always gonna be pushing towards the arm over here, where the guy cannot use the arm to regain anything.
Okay.
Because that's gonna be the one that if I'm free on top and I see you trying to do a back escape, I want to have this arm free.
So one of the things once I've made space is unless I'm being forced to stay, I like to go up to knees.
Okay.
Make space. What is an option to go from the knee on, like a kneeling position on the back, once I've hit that technique?
So pretty much you start. So different again. That's what I think about here. Look at to have the grip right there. Now the gun is over here. You talk about for me to get up over here.
Right.
Yeah, for me to get up over here, I might want to go right to the top of the guy.
Switch to the other side.
Yeah, switch to the other side.
I gotta make sure you grab this.
Yeah, so you're right there in the front. As long as you have the armor there, see now you have a better, more body.
It gives me access to his feet too.
Yep, perfect. And you have body there. If you just stand up over here, you don't have body,
He's gonna try to roll in.
and you got your legs.
Yeah.
So if you want to jump to the other side, there's the guy doesn't have your legs.
Okay.
Right there. See if there you go. See now in the other side, so you're away from his arms.
That's cool. I like that.
No, you try to grab his legs. See if you do the other way. See how your legs doesn't get.
Yes, sir.
You lose your legs here.
From the
Backdoor
Yeah.
escape.
When you start doing backdoor escape, start good. Now stop right there. You know, let's imagine if you decide to stand up right there. If you stand up,
I do run into this unless I have that yoke grip
Yep.
on the arm, which is why I've been doing the yoke a lot.
Yep. So all those right there is trouble. You're already one-on-one. You're already facing 50-50 there. Now, if you put the weight on the elbow and you jump to the other side, you notice that you kind of overpass all this. See, now if you try to get up now, and see Alan, see if you can grab your leg, see if you can grab something there.
Yeah, as long as he's got the arm.
See what I mean?
That's cool.
So that means you hit your limbs.
My legs
You
are.
hit your arms, you hit your legs. So if you get up, you don't have a limbs to.
Okay.